I told you, there's no money left, Myra.
Well, maybe there would be if you weren't in the bar with your friends all day.
I wasn't in the bar. I was out looking for a job.
Oh, sure, Thomas. You're a drunk, just like your father.
Look who's talking. You suck as a mother.
Damn you. Ugh!
Ah!
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Oh no. You didn't call anyone, did you? Tell me you just called Gran. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Police!
Thanks for answering my call, Edna. I really didn't want the kids to have to spend the night in a foster home in another community.
Go on inside. I have tea on the counter for you all. How's my boy doing?
He's doing all right. The doctor figures they'll let him sleep it off at the hospital. I'm sure he'll be by tomorrow to see the kids when he's discharged.
And Myra, how's she doing?
Well, the police have taken her into custody. She'll have a chance to speak with a duty counsel lawyer tomorrow.
You've been charged with assault with a weapon.
But I didn't mean to.
Do you have a lawyer? If not, I suggest you hire one. If you can't afford one, apply for legal aid.
I don't have a lawyer and I can't afford one. Do you know how my kids are?
Your bail hearing is today. Do you have any family or support to assist with your bail plan? If not, you may want to delay your bail hearing for a couple days so that your family members can travel to the court to help convince the judge that you should be released. This is a serious offense, and you have a prior assault conviction on your record. Courts will generally step up the punishment for same or similar offenses. Here's the number to call to apply for legal aid.
I wonder how my kids are doing. I'm sure they're with Thomas's mother. They better be with her. Oh, Thomas, I hope he's all right.
Hey! You should clean up around here.
Hello, my boys. Oh, figured you'd need some help.
I'm trying, Mom. I really am. I haven't drunk anything since I got home from the hospital. But I'm struggling with the boys, trying to find a job, and my damn arm hurts so much. I can't believe Myra stabbed me. I know things sometimes get out of control when we drink, but we usually work it out after we've cooled down. Everything is so complicated now. The judge said Myra can't even contact me.
This could be a wake-up call for you, my boy. Come now. Let's pack up some stuff and go to my house. This place is too depressing without a mother around. Myra, the boys are doing all right. They miss their mother, but I didn't want them to see you like this. I hope that's okay.
I know. It's okay.
Make sure you get all the information before you plead guilty or innocent. Apply for legal aid, get through your bail hearing, and we'll go from there.
At the bail hearing, I was released on condition that I have no contact with Thomas, at least until the trial, which is almost a year from now. I have to remember to apply to the court if I want to change this condition. At least the court is allowing Edna to bring the kids over for a visit.
As your lawyer, my job is to give you all the information and then you make a final decision. So let me know if there's anything you don't understand, okay?
Okay.
Jail is a possibility if you're found guilty at trial. I can tell you that the evidence appears quite strong. Do you have anything to add to your statement?
Just that I love Thomas and never wanted to hurt him. We were drinking. We started to argue and I got angry. I don't even remember grabbing any scissors.
Well, your previous assault conviction was a long time ago, but the court will consider it during sentencing. The judge won't look favorably on a second offense because a weapon was used.
What does that mean? Should I plead guilty or not guilty?
The choice is up to you. If you plead not guilty, there will be a trial and Crown Counsel will call witnesses.
What happens if I plead guilty then?
The judge will consider many factors in sentencing you, including alternatives to jail. This means you'd be allowed to serve your sentence in the community.
And that means I'll get to see my kids sooner?
I can't make any promises, but under the terms of your probation, you'll need counseling and treatment for your anger and alcohol issues. The goal is a more peaceful road ahead for your family.
Okay, I don't want to drag my family through a trial. I stabbed Thomas and I'd like to take responsibility for it. Plead guilty, please.
Okay. I think that we should ask the court to consider a Gladue report. Do you know what a Gladue report is?
No.
A Gladue report tells your story. The sentencing judge must consider your unique background as an Aboriginal person and the systemic factors such as residential school, living in care, and racism that led to this situation. We also want the judge to think about restorative justice and sentences other than jail. I want to stress, though, that a Gladue report is not a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Okay.
We'll apply to Legal Services Society, Legal Aid, to get a Gladue report for you. The Gladue report writer will work with you, your family, and community to create the report. It takes about 8 weeks to write. How does that sound to you, Myra?
Okay, I guess. I don't know.
All right. I'm going to contact Legal Aid to request the Gladue report.
Hi, Myra. It's great to finally meet you. My name's Chloe.
Look, I'm not sure why you're here.
What we're doing is preparing a report on your life circumstances. I'll prepare the report. It's going to be a legal document. I need you to tell me your story. Give me as much detail as you can and tell me the truth. First of all, how are you holding up?
I'm not doing that well. I miss my boys. The house is depressing without them and I'm bored. It's all I can do to not party to ease the boredom.
What did you do to pass the time before?
I'd get up with the kids in the morning and help them get ready for school. I always made their lunches and packed some extra food for their friends. My youngest isn't in school yet, so I spent a lot of time with him. I'd help out at the daycare kitchen when they needed me, and sometimes I volunteered at the school kitchen as well.
Sounds busy. I know how that is. I have a daughter and a son. They've both moved out now, but when they lived at home, it was an all-day cook-a-thon.
No doubt.
So, Myra, I want you to know that some of the stuff we're going to talk about might be painful. Personally, I've been through some of it, and you can talk to me, an elder, a family member, or anyone else you feel is a support for you. Okay?
Okay. I never knew my parents. All I was able to find out from people and the social workers was that they went to residential school and they never came back. Well, they did come back, but not like the way they went in. When they got out of school, they both ended up on the streets. My mother was high when she delivered me. The social workers took me right then and there. I was moved from foster home to foster home. They became a blur after a while. They were all the same anyway. Nice at first, and then the hitting and touching started, either from the parents or the other kids. When I turned 16, I told myself enough is enough, and I ran and ran and ran, and I ran until I met Thomas, and that's how I ended up here.
I think that's enough for today, Myra. Thank you so much for sharing your story so openly. I know it's hard.
If it will help me see my boys again, I don't mind.
We'll see you again soon, okay?
You know, I try to be a good mom for my kids. I try to be the mom I never had. I want them to grow up knowing their culture and who they are. I don't want them to feel as lost as I once did.
You've done a great job telling me your story over the past few weeks. I can tell your boys mean the world to you and that you love being a member of this community.
This community has embraced me. I don't know where I would be without it. I know I have some problems with Thomas, but his mother has taken me in as her own daughter. I owe her everything.
I'm going to talk with Thomas, his mother, and a few people in the community for more information that will go into the report. Is that all right with you, Myra? We want a complete picture of who you are and what you mean to everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me into your home and for the tea, Edna. It's also good to finally meet you, Thomas. As I said on the phone, my name is Chloe, and I'm preparing the Gladue report for Myra.
It's always a pleasure to have guests, especially ones who are helping out our Myra.
Edna, could you tell me a bit about yourself? Where did you go to school? What has your life been like?
I was in the same school with Myra's parents. Thomas's father was there too. Hell, we all were. Every kid from this community and whoever else was in the area. We all came out of there with our scars. My husband, Thomas's father, well, he never recovered and drank himself into an early grave. I tried the booze for a bit, but it didn't work for me. The only thing that did was getting involved with the culture. I was lucky to have parents who were still strong and taught me lots when I came home. My husband, he was a violent man, and he managed to teach this one everything he knew. Ever since, I've been trying to raise my family in a good way, and the other families around me.
Drinking and violence has always been a part of my life. Most of my friends and cousins grew up in homes where abuse was a regular part of their world. It was a part of the world here too, until my father passed away. I've been trying to quit drinking by spending more time with my mom and some of the other elders. I haven't had anything to drink since that night, and I'm trying to get my anger under control.
Oh, he's been doing good. That Myra, though, she doesn't have a violent bone in her body. She's been the role model of what a mother should be in this community until that happened. She was so involved with the boys and all their friends. She was always helping out at the school and community events.
Myra. Yeah, she's been around here since she was, what?
16. She must have been 16.
Very helpful young lady. Always bringing by... What's that she's always bringing by again?
Bannock and stew.
I finished the report and sent it to your lawyer, Myra. She'll make sure that Crown Counsel and the judge receive a copy of it.
Thanks for everything, Chloe. I really appreciate it.
I want to see you break the cycle. You deserve to have clear skies in your future, too.
Considering the circumstances of the offense and the Gladue report, I'm ordering a 3-month conditional sentence, followed by 12 months of probation. You're also required to complete 40 hours of community service at your children's school. I also want you and your husband to attend a respectful relationships course and to not use alcohol during the conditional sentence order and probation. I heard from your social worker, and you can return home to your family.
I'm sorry I stabbed you, Thomas. I really didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. I was kind of being a jerk anyway.
What else is new? Sorry. Too soon?
A little bit. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing now?
Not much. Why?
Want to take the boys for pizza?
Yeah, let's do it.